I'm an MMA star.
You Daryl Broski? They gonna have this body one day too. Watch this.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Watch this movie.
No.
Get ready.
No, stop.
Hey, get ready.
No.
Hey, ready.
Jack, yeah, and no! You want my girl, boy? No. Jack, yeah.
Watch out, man. Watch out, man.
Watch out, man.
So we just got a new package of some Power Up Socks, which we're about to walk you through. And he's gonna try all of them. Dry scoop, straight powder. We just packed a 5-bedroom mansion into this corner right here. We still got the beds upstairs, we on the floor. This is a trap house. It's not even a luxury house. This has been my fucking office for the last 2 years. I paid $250,000 to live here just to work out of. Come on, you just want to show everybody? I'm serious. Let's go. Bust it, but stretch out. I want you to pull some shit right now. You want to stretch out a little bit?
No, I'm alright.
Fuck it, here we go. Look, Mia. Look, 7 years old. Babe, she's doing the split.
I don't.
That's mama for you. Let's go. And we're gonna clear out the whole first floor and we're gonna take it to the new spot. I'm not gonna lie, man. It's bittersweet. I love this neighborhood. I love the tranquility here. I love being able to come outside and not have to worry about, the neighbors fucking profiling me, right? Who the fuck is this drug dealing gangster in our neighborhood? I was always, Vecino! Always cool with the neighbor up front. Everyone here love me.
Vecino!
Vecino! Bittersweet moment as I get ready to pack up. Been here for 2 years. A lot has changed. I've changed as a business owner, as a leader in my business. I've changed as a parent. This is where I was finally able to start my full-time parent journey. I've changed in my relationship, in a whole new relationship, very healthy, very different, very up to where I'm at. I even changed cars. I went from the Cadillac to the motherfucking Bentley here, right? A lot has changed, and I'm gonna tell you this. You see most of the highlights that I post for you guys, and I do speak a lot of what happens behind the scenes, but that is where the gold lies. I think a lot of people see people, especially on social media, who don't post none of the adversities, none of the struggles behind the scene. People think that the highlights that people post are all that it takes to create a life like that. What people don't see is the overnight success that took 10 years of late nights, early mornings to get to where they're at. And I like to speak about a lot of that here, which is why I put my story out. I'm very transparent. I get judged a lot, but I take the good with the bad, right? I'm tired as a motherfucker. And not physically, because physically I can go, but mentally I've been in so many different places, building so many different departments. I go through these phases in my life where I just take a lot of risk. I look forward to the failure. I look forward to the discomfort, right? The very, very little hours of sleep, me doubling up on my workouts. I just thrive very well under pressure. When I don't have much shit going on, I am not as productive. I'm not performing at the level that I'm proud of. So as tired as I am physically, mentally fucking drained as I am, I would say my spirit, the high spirits that I've built over the last few years and knowing the intentions that I have for this world, I think it's what's holding me. When I convey a message or I'm having like a one-on-one with Eddie, those conversations hit a lot deeper because they're coming from a place of pain, not comfort. They're coming from a place of, if I'm talking to you and I'm still pouring everything that I got, it's coming from a real deep fucking place, from like the core of it, right? Versus like, oh, I'm just busy. Let me just give you whatever I can and I'm gonna keep going. But a lot has fucking changed in this place, man. 2 years. 2 years. I came here a year after everything changed for me. 2022 is when I got here. 2023, beginning of 2023. So 2 years. We're in January 2025 right now. And in 2021, end of 2022 was my first year of 3 years of being released. Full head down, no distractions, no vices. I got obsessed with personal development. 3 years of just trying so much shit, failing at so much shit. I started at a body shop, ended up at a gym that I worked for 11 months. Super grateful for the opportunity, but I felt like I was being capped. I was limited to growth. While I was working at that gym, I tried to do the online thing. Didn't work. Completely flopped. Didn't have a mentor. Then I went to network marketing, reality TV, movies. Try to do the dog breeding thing as a career, something I've always done as just like a hobby, right? What else? I went back to doing personal training, but freelancing. 10 fails later, and me trying to do so many things, and I kept getting pulled back into this. So when I came home from prison, I wanted to do real estate. Everything I'm doing inside is just a pastime. I'm training all these guys. I used to be a coach inside, and I was studying real estate. I wanted to come out here, do the exam, get my license. That ended up not working. I ended up gravitating towards gyms, dropping off resumes. I'm like, okay, maybe I can do this gym thing in the meantime while I figure out this real estate thing. Got real deep into that, went heavy into that. I started filming a documentary. Again, I started to do the online thing. I pulled myself away from that shit. I'm like, I don't want to do the personal training thing. This is something I do because I like it, not because I want to do it as a career. So I started to pull away from it, and I tried to do network marketing. I started to speak on stages, sell stages, reality TV, movies. I've tried so much shit, and I kept getting pulled right back into the coaching, the consulting. And in 2021, end of 2021, I remember just feeling so unfulfilled. I wasn't driven. I was just maintaining. I was just living to fucking survive, right? I got to a good place, mind you. I wasn't into the bullshit anymore, into the crime, into the lifestyle. I wasn't into the nightlife, none of that shit. I was just fully focused, making all right money, and I just felt this fucking fire in me that just wanted to explode. I didn't know what it was. And I remember the relationship that I had at the time. I'm like, I need to explore what I do, but on a bigger scale. And I started to do just that. Wanted to come back online. I had a big following on social media for about 3 years. I never utilized it. I just went on there to waste time, talk shit, make stupid content, and I hired a mentor. I hired a mentor literally 2-3 days before I just called it quits. I said, I'm not gonna do this shit anymore. I spent 6 months creating PDFs, trying to do the old school way of, doing online coaching on ebooks and all that bullshit. Little did I know there was a fucking app. I downloaded the app a day after I hired the mentor, started onboarding my clients, charged a very small fee to get clients on, because I'm thinking, I had this imposter syndrome of me not feeling like I deserved what I was being given. There was days I always shut off my phone because of how many people were reaching out to me to ask for my help and ask for coaching and want to pay me more money and want to pay me for longer. And I would just shut down. And it wasn't for a lot of you guys, which I know a lot of my old school supporters are watching this, giving me that reassurance that my story, my coaching was helping people like really deep. Getting them off of drugs, getting them out of the street life, saving marriages, all this shit. The second mentor that I hired, I told him everything that I was doing for the price that I was doing it at. And he told me, Eddie, you're doing way too fucking much. You're doing way too much and getting paid way too little. His name was Vince Damonte, really cool guy. It's just a little too mellow for me. But I learned a lot with him, and he told me, you need to come out with a higher level program. And he's like, do any of your clients ever ask for one-on-one time with you, coaching calls, whatever it is? I'm like, yeah, I just didn't know what to do with it. He's like, right, this is how we're gonna structure this. And that's when I came out with my celebrity coaching program, which is where you get the celebrity experience from me. Most people know me as someone who's been on TV and the movies. Well, you're getting the white glove service. He says, you need to start giving your clients white glove service and charge them a premium price. So 3 months of that coaching program, he started me off, I think it was like at $1,250. And my VIP, which is my lower level program, still very good, but it's more working with my coaches. It's only $700 for 3 months. I'm like, you're telling me I'm gonna charge double, almost double for working with me personally? He's like, yeah. I'm like, I couldn't do it. There's something holding me back from thinking I even deserve that money. Today, I'm charging almost triple for that because I've helped so many people. I know what I'm worth. I know what I'm capable of helping and how deep and profound I'm able to help people. And I paid a lot for fucking coaching myself. I paid a lot for masterminds, for mentors. So that information and what I've been able to learn and apply, because knowledge is not power, knowledge applied is power. I've been able to time collapse 10, maybe even 20 years. The last 4 years, I spent about $250,000 on mentorship. And the material stuff is just a reflection. I wouldn't say something to validate you or reassure anything, but more so it's just proof that what you're doing is working. What you're doing, you can do, right? I'm not big on material shit. I still rock the polo. Still got polo fucking drawers on. I got the Nikes on. You know what I'm saying? I got one piece of fucking jewelry, right? But I was able to retire my mom. I'm able to, support my son fully, right? He lives with me. I got the time freedom and I got the financial independency to do that. It's the inside work that a lot of people avoid by thinking doesn't necessarily take that. I'm just gonna go meet the right people. I'm gonna shake the hands and rub the elbows. When you can take a season or two, put your fucking head down, block out all the outside noise, quiet your mind in order to master yourself, everything around you amplifies. It's like quantum fucking leaps. All right, so yes, you could keep chasing the money, the position, the relationship, the luxuries, and you might reach it, but you won't keep it. You won't keep it because the character is not growing in correlation with the success. Same story as a person that wins the lottery and turns into a fucking crackhead. It's because the level of success did not go in correlation with the character. So if you take, again, that year, that 2, those 3, 5 fucking years to change the whole trajectory of your life, right? Versus continue to try to chase something for 20, 30, 40 years until you fucking die. That's the patience that a lot of people don't have. Delayed gratification is something that a lot of people lack, and a lot of people don't believe in that part. I used to walk the fucking yard and see the barbed wire fence, and outside the barbed wire fence, I would see a beautiful sunset just like that. And I would tell myself, I'm gonna be out there one day. I'm going to fucking kill it. I'm gonna get out here, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think I would be doing it at this scale. I didn't even think at the end I would be at where I'm at so early in my process. To think that where I'm at so soon, and there's so much fucking more growth to go, I will give all the credit to the self-work that I did and continue to do. I am so obsessed with how I think, how I respond to things. I will do 10, 20 minutes of introspection every night and ask myself, how could this conversation have gone better? How could I have done this better, gone a little harder, worked a little smarter, whatever it is? And when you start to challenge yourself that way, when you start to talk to yourself and love on yourself and respect yourself and admire yourself that way, it's such a fucking powerful existence that you start to live and a reality that you start to create. Do the work, do the self-work, everything around you will create itself once you become. Love you guys. See you at the next spot.